the purpose of today is really just to celebrate your success and achievements as YouthLead ambassadors, as well as to recognize what you've brought to the YouthLead platform and in your role, both as ambassadors and as peer advisors. So we want to congratulate you. Innovative you've been in the face of enormous challenges, and I think it reflects both on who each of you is as an individual and as a young leader, but also collectively what you can do as young leaders for other young people in your communities and through this platform. I just wanted to say to everyone, congratulations. You have been such an impressive cohort. I can see tangibly how you've grown the platform and our reach and brought in more young people through your networks and helped share learning. But beyond that, it has been such an extraordinary opportunity to learn from all of you through your learning activities, your webinars, your campaigns. You all are doing so much in your communities. And to be doing it in the time of COVID-19, in the face of a pandemic, has been particularly inspiring and motivating for our team. We know how difficult this time is. I think we've all been directly impacted by it. But it doesn't seem to have slowed you down, and all of you have adapted and innovated. And beyond that, incorporated how young people can respond to this moment. And that's hugely helpful. I think having examples of young people leading in this time is really, really important. But you've also offered some concrete knowledge, information. You've pushed the learning ahead. You continue to engage as youth ambassadors. And it's always impressive, but again, I think during this time where we're all navigating a global crisis and the challenges therein, you haven't slowed down. And that's been just a great motivator for me every day, but also has had a real impact on our team and on this platform, and I hope all of you as well. So I just want to say congratulations again to every one of you as YouthLead ambassadors, as well as to our peer advisors.
I've heard so much about with the YouthLead ambassadors and all the work that you have done, and really just wanted to take just a minute just to congratulate you all. Congratulate Sarah, Abalaji, all of the YouthLead ambassadors for the fantastic work that you have done. You know, Sarah pointed out a few of the things that you've done under this very unique time, right? Very challenging time, and your commitment to continuing to move forward, to all your contributions to YouthLead and to the opportunities that have been provided to others through your work, and to be, you know, really leading this program and taking us forward as we continue to recruit new ambassadors and take this program to a new level already. And we thank you so much for all of your work, and we thank you for your continued commitment to kind of plug away and continue in this unique situation, look for new and exciting ways to be able to innovate and to be creative under this time and to be able to provide those opportunities to others. And so with that, I really do thank you all and congratulate you for all of your work. And, you know, I wish you all the success as you continue to move forward. And, you know, as we were talking to our young ambassador in Malawi, you know, it's fantastic to see, you know, all the changes we're seeing across the world, and so really wish you all well in your countries, and continue to work with YouthLead, and we hope you remain very active and engaged with us. So again, thank you so much.
This year was also unique in that we had a class of peer advisors who are graduates of the YouthLead Ambassador program. And the idea was that they help mentor and support new YouthLead ambassadors in their activities and in their roles. And this really reflects the commitment from YouthLead to build youth networks upon youth networks and to create a community that you can turn to for support, for guidance, for collaboration, and for ideas. So I wanted to just give an opportunity to Maria Brindelmeyer, who many of you know, who's our knowledge management specialist for YP2LE, to say a few words about the peer advisor programs. She was instrumental in bringing that together.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for inviting me, and I can't believe that we are already completing this second cohort of ambassadors. When we launched the first cohort of the ambassadors, we really didn't know exactly how this would develop, and we are so pleased that several of the ambassadors from the first program became the peer advisors and actually provided that peer support that I really strongly believe in is so important for any kind of youth program. I think that while we from the center from Washington, we can provide some connection and some support for all of you, but I think as you will grow into other professional activities, you will recognize the importance of these peer networks and the ability to connect to people that you have learned and gotten to know along your path. I feel that the role of the peer advisors is really a critical one. We can do certainly a lot in order to support all of you from Washington, but as you probably already have felt and will feel through the rest of your life, is that peers have something different to offer. And peer advisors and peer networks are really, really important for your growth and for the path as you're going through your career, your life. So thank you for to all our peer advisors for having taken on that role. You all have shown such flexibility and adaptability with COVID hitting in the middle of the program. And I think we all have since gained new insights and appreciation of what you're all struggling with when you're accessing the internet, as we are working from home and having much slower internet connections. So thank you for sticking with all of the issues that I know many of you had to go through in order to connect to the calls like today, and in order to complete all the tasks that you had. I know this is not the end. As you saw with the peer advisor program, there's always new opportunities. We also often get opportunities for speakers, and we always look to our former ambassadors and peer advisors to look for opportunities where you can all speak, where you can grow in your professional development. I hope this was an enriching experience for your life and career. I really do thank especially our peer advisors, and I hope that you will all remain lifelong ambassadors for youth. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Rachel. I'm the communications manager. I'm not sure if I got to speak with all of you, but I just wanted to say a few words about your appreciation for your involvement online with us. So YouthLead Ambassadors have been a critical part, I think, in increasing the engagement with our social media platforms. We really relied on you guys to spread the word about some of our events, to promote your own events, to bring a lot more youth to our social media platforms, and of course through that become members of YouthLead itself. So we've really seen a great increase in engagement with all of our social media platforms, and in turn that's translated, I think, to greater engagement with the website. And some of you have really shown like a lot of savvy social media skills, I think, in terms of promoting various events and various Twitter chats, different resources, sharing resources. So we encourage you, I think, to, even if you're not an ambassador anymore, to continue to share relevant resources, to share anything that relates to you or to others in your network for YouthLead, and continue to engage with us because we'll only be growing from there. So thank you to everyone and congratulations again.
All right. Yeah, the internet is not going to stop me from doing this. So I'm super excited. Okay. So first of all, before we get all started, all right, I want you all to just unmute briefly. And then when I say congratulations, you say ambassadors, all right? So ready? Unmute first. I want to see everybody unmute, okay? Congratulations.
Ambassadors.
Ambassador.
Congratulations.
Ambassadors.
Okay, so ambassadors.
Awesome.
All right, again, so when I say YouthLead, you say awesome, okay? YouthLead.
Awesome.
Lovely. Now that's what I'm talking about. We need to pump up the energy a little bit. See, that's what I'm talking about. Ambassadors are awesome. YouthLead is awesome. And so I want to say a very big congratulations to you all for your superb job well done. It's been 6 months from a selection of over 600 applicants for the YouthLead Ambassadors program down to selection of really wonderful YouthLead Ambassadors of 21 young changemakers from 21 different countries. So you should be proud of yourself. You should be really elated. You should be confident. You should be proud and say, yes, you've gone through these 6 months of activities, and then you have made yourself, not only made yourself proud, you've made your country proud, you've made your networks proud. So congratulations again to all the YouthLead ambassadors, and then congratulations to our peer advisors who've done a huge job well done. I just want to say again that the peer advisor, just as Maria said earlier, was has been a huge contribution to this success of the YouthLead Ambassadors Cohort 2 program. So I want to say thank you to you all. So to get into my activity for today, we're going to do a group activity. We're all going to check our pulse. How are we feeling today? Are you feeling excited? Are you feeling, how are you feeling really? Are you, I'm super excited. So how are you feeling? So let's put in right there our feelings. How are you feeling?
Okay, Brian, you can't join on this one. Sit this one out.
Yeah. Okay.
You can't type in.
Say that again.
I can't type in. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
In your ambassadorship program, you of course did some activities. So I want you to rank these activities based on your preference. Which of these activities did you kind of like? So you're going to rank them. Was this a social issue campaign? Was this a social media engagement part of the program? Was this content sharing and uploading of contents or sharing with other members of the platform? Was it your one-on-one meeting really, or was it the fact that you had to recruit members? Which of these did you enjoy the most? So let's do that in another 3 minutes. Awesome. This cohort of ambassadors have been the best. Okay, don't get jealous. Okay, cohort 1, but then it feels like the second cohort of ambassadors have been the best. They raised the bar. They did amazingly awesome. Really, they've. I mean, a lot of things which I'll be sharing next. You would see yourself, and of course, this has been a collaborative effort. Without the peer advisors also guiding the ambassadors in the right direction, this wouldn't have been possible. So to our peer advisors, again, I want to say thank you for your guidance, for your leadership, for the collaborative effort, for the flexibility also, because I know what it meant for you. To be a peer advisors and being able to, accommodate so many other things. So yeah, I mean, congratulations and thank you again. So I want to go to the next slide to share some of the impact, some of the feedbacks in terms of the impact the YouthLead Ambassador programs I've had on the peer on the YouthLead Ambassador. And I would call on maybe Rachel can help us just read 2 of this or 3 of these feedbacks, and then I can call on some other persons to help us read on the feedback. Rachel, do you want to help us read 2 of this?
Sure. It has impacted me a whole lot. Personally, I have learned a lot of lessons. Professionally, it has increased my network with other professional changemakers around the world. The YouthLead Ambassador experience is something that will always stay close to my heart and will continue to inspire me to create and build opportunities for youth around the globe. This program has helped me understand the multilateral impact youth can have at the community and global level, especially in unprecedented times of the pandemic.
Awesome, thank you, Rachel. And I'm going to take to this my experience helped me forge ahead in my educational pursuit, and being a YouthLead Ambassador helped with my profile. I got admissions into the Lagos Business School, Nigeria. I got an award after my speech at an event. Thankfully, got resources from a tweet thread, and I am nominated for another award for selfless service during the COVID. Another feedback was that it has contributed to my selection for the Dalai Lama Fellowship 2020. I was also provided the opportunity to join the YP2LE Youth Advisory Group, which makes me feel much proud to join the platform and this ambassador team. I'm going to call on just one more person to help us read at least just two more. Who wants to volunteer? Hands up in the sky. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Anybody wants to volunteer to help us read any of this? Okay. All right. Nobody's volunteering. I'm going to call. I probably have to call on somebody. And I'm looking at Shakira right now. Shakira, do you want to help us read through this?
I just knew you were going to pick on me, Abulaji, after saying that we weren't good ambassadors. It's not that clear on my screen, but I'll try.
Oh, okay.
Ambassadorship.
Okay,
oh, sorry, go for it.
No, here you go. You go ahead.
Okay, this ambassadorship helps me to empower myself. I also gain new knowledge through this platform. Should I read another one?
Yes.
It has also provided the opportunity to join YP2LE Youth Advisory Group, which makes me feel much proud to join this platform and this ambassador term.
Thank you very much, Youth Peer Advisor Shakira. Thank you for that. Yeah, so with this, this is just a few, some of the few feedbacks we heard from, from the ambassadors themselves. How have this program really impacted or contributed to your growth? To your successes and etc. So we would love to definitely want to hear how this has contributed to you. So as we would encourage you to also fill up the surveys at the end of these calls if you haven't done so already. I cannot overemphasize this. The fact that you all own the platform is really, it's a great joy really, because the platform itself is built for young changemakers, and you have really shown ownership for the platform. To a large extent, you kind of also influence or direct the way the growth of this platform. Next is the YouthLead Ambassadors community activities. Many of you, even during the time of the pandemic, have continued to lead social different activities in your local communities. You've engaged in webinars, conferences online. Even before now, some of you have held local events. You've held Facebook Live events, educating people, sharing your experience, sharing your experiences, and also putting yourself out there as a leader in your own local community. Like I said, not to make first quarter ambassadors jealous, you guys are setting this, raising the bars, all right? So feel proud, feel excited, beat your chest and beat your chest, all right? So awesome. The next is the number of content you all have posted on the platform. Like I said, taking ownership of this platform is a huge plus. It is driven by youth. Like I always tell people, access to information sometimes is what youth need, and you all have really shown that yes, when the power is given to youth, we can actually give access to more. We can give opportunities to people by sharing access to information. A total of 692 contents were shared on the platform. This include resources, funding opportunities, events, and projects that you all are doing on the platform. Total of 692. That is huge. I'm gonna say it again. It is huge. Kudos to Zeitwa. Zeitwa, I'm looking at your face right now, and you did exceptionally beautiful when it comes to uploading content on the platform. Ikena, I know Ikena is. Ikena, are you on the call? Yeah. Ikena, I need to make a comment really on this.
All right. Well, for Zaitwa, she has she exceeded all all expectations. Anyway, we had good expectations, but she blew it all totally out of, she raised the bar so high. She was posting content even before she became a YouthLead ambassador, and then she sped up immediately after she became a YouthLead ambassador, and she never looked back. I mean, you look at her postings, and she always tags her country, Malawi, and so she has also, been a solid ambassador for Malawi on the platform, because if you go on the Malawi page right now, you see most of our content, you know, events, funding opportunities, populating that page. And so we want to say congratulations. I personally want to say congratulations, Zaitwa. You have done exceptionally well. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Zaitwa. So let us all say thank you, Zaitwa, in the chat box. Let's just put on say thank you, Zaitwa, in the chat box. Someone, you all gotta do it. All right, I'm
Ikena, you guys are amazing.
You're welcome. Thank you too, Zaitwa. Next, we've also Asunoli came second. Kotu has also been exceptional. We've had content. I mean, to a large extent, you all have done really well. I mean, the fact that we had a minimum deliverable for ambassadors to be able to post content. To a large extent, you all passed the minimum quote, minimum deliverables in terms of content posted by ambassadors. So congrats to Kushal also, Doten, a great job to you. You've done awesome. Brian Mafoso is not on this call, but then I still want to say thank you to Brian also for this contribution to the platform also. Then for the social issue campaigns, we've ambassadors have been able to hold 9 social issue campaigns on various teams, including COVID-19, gender and equality and technology, mental health, transparency and accountability, youth engagement, COVID-19 and misinformation, education and reproductive health, and humanitarian mapping. So, and then the good thing is that all these social issues have also been followed up and completed with a summary of the campaign. So that is huge. You all did your campaign. Not only did you do your campaign, you created a summary, a resource page that is now accessible to youth for people that want to create lead similar social issue campaigns in your local community. They're able to do this even with this guide or resource page that you've put on the platform. Here's a screenshot of some of the activities that you all have led in terms of leading social issue campaigns. Mark did a very good job on fighting the unseen impact of COVID-19, and also having to have a guest speaker on the call with him on mental health and the issue of COVID-19. To skip forward, I'm trying to see if I'm not running out of my time, but I think we still have some time to keep going. So I also want to say a very big kudos and shout out to YouthLead peer advisors. Not only were they able to guide you, you also did impact. You had your own impact on the YouthLead peer advisors themselves. The relationship has been that of growth for you both, for both parties. It has been a relationship of learning, relationship of coordination, collaboration for growth, basically. So some of the feedback that the YouthLead peer advisors did mention is that, for example, some of the impact that this program, the peer advisors role made available to them was that, for example, here's a comment from one of the peer advisors. Says, because of this experience, I was able to be selected to represent the SADC youth in the Africa Youth Front on Coronavirus, a high-level policy and advocacy framework established by the African Union to coordinate the work of African youth in Africa and Africa's response to COVID-19. I was selected to be one of the regional focal points for Africa in the United Nations major group for children and youth migration working group. I was selected for Women Deliver Young Leaders Program Class of 2020. I shared my experience as a YLA 2019 and my current role as a peer advisor, and it allowed me to be part of this program. Really huge impact. The opportunity to contribute to positive youth development is a major fulfillment to me. For the past 6 months, I have enjoyed the interactive modes of engaging with ambassadors in providing solutions to community-based challenges. I've enjoyed the lessons. The learning process as I was opportune to work with bright minds from different fields of social impact, and this has certainly increased my versatility with a deep understanding of global challenges. Another one is because of this experience, I was able to get access to materials that enhance my COVID-19 recovery response in my community. Consequently, I won the Union Rise Challenge Award for changemakers responding to pandemic from a leading banking industry in Nigeria. I also accessed resources that enabled me to co-develop a policy paper for facilitating uninterrupted learning in a post-COVID world in Nigeria. This policy paper was graded 80% by the Stanford and MIT hackathon judges, and therefore sent to the Nigerian Ministry of Education. Like I said again, huge impact. As a result of this experience, I started mentoring and training new employees in my current company. That's also helped me to succeed in getting new jobs, which is starting next month. So talk about impact. These are some of the few examples that we just wanted to highlight. There are so many more, but then we just want to say, because of this program, because of you, because of your relationship, because of the work and the hard work that you've all put into this program, you can see how it's both rubbing off on both parties. So not only are you learning, your peer advisors are also learning. Not only are you being impacted, your peer advisors are also being impacted. So it's mutual. It's mutual growth, right? So congratulations again. Anybody? All right, Ronald, here you go. Please go ahead and speak. Okay, Ronald, and then I'll call you back personally.
Okay, thank you very much, Abolaji, and congratulations to everybody, the Cohort 2 YouthLead Ambassadors, peer advisors who are also here on the call. My colleague, Dr. Shakira, is here, and also among others. You know what, guys? Cohort 1, we are still the blazers, the trailblazers. Don't mind Abolaji, but otherwise all the same. Yeah, I would also want to congratulate Cohort 2 of the YouthLead Ambassadors for a job well done. And when you are a youth leader, it doesn't mean that when the 6 months is now ended, the good work that you have been doing is going to end. No, we must also continue to be contributing on the platform, to continuously engage with other young change makers in our own countries, to also assist them, and also building, part of their skills. Out of this, all of us, we have learned a lot. Myself, as a peer advisor, this particular role has also opened up a number of opportunities on my end, to the team that I was also, advising, Kushal from Nepal, Arafat from Tanzania, and also Minakshi from India. We were all learning from each other. And this journey, doesn't end. It must continue, because what we are seeking to do is to also continuously, changing the narrative. We are the young people, and the onus is upon ourselves, to use the little resources that we have, to use some of these networks. Now we are a family, and we must continuously be engaging with each other, learning from each other to, increase the impact of our work in our own communities. So together we can. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Ronald. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll leave the bragging rights now to either the Cohort 1 or Cohort 2 to brag for themselves. So I don't cause more trouble. Cohort 2, you wanted to ask another question?
No, it's okay.
Okay, great. All right. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
much.
Sincerely, I have to congratulate the Cohort 2 Ambassador. It has been a great time coming, I think, from January to now, despite the challenges COVID-19 pandemic. But it rather even came through the ambassadorship program as a blessing in disguise, as we have opportunity to even leverage more and also respond to the pandemic appropriately. But also big shout out to my team, the ambassadors, Jackme, Anissa, Maria, and Aisha. Yes, they are the best ambassadors, permit me to state that. But that being said, I must sincerely say that it is a time to network, a time to learn, a time to make impact. That is that our local communities project, that is the grassroots impact we are making. The YouthLead platform give us a global skills to further connect and also partner with each other. Certainly, we cannot achieve the SDGs without partnership, and that is why Goal 17 plays a crucial role in achieving the SDGs. So I see this platform as a platform to increase network even beyond the ambassadorship. I'm looking forward to greater, partnership opportunities, networking with ambassadors when we have, cross, pollination of ideas, and also ensuring that we bet the very best for humanity. But sincerely, I'm most happy reading all the reviews from the YouthLead ambassadors. I will have to second Abolaji's motion that this cohort, despite the fact that I'm from cohort 1, happens to do greater stuff than we did. But yeah, to take pride in that we are the pace setter because we started it. So thank you so much once again, and it's great connecting with you all.
All right, thank you for trying those political jobs. All right. So I just want to also take a quick moment, so to also, really say a huge shout out to Victoria, actually. So Victoria, I'm going to put you on the spot, and this is just a quick question to you. We found out that to a large extent, all the YouthLead ambassadors kind of course, the same thing with all the ambassadors, but then there was something different about your group, and I just wanted you to, we wanted to hear from you. What is it that is really different from your YouthLead ambassadors? What did you do differently? What was your leadership style like? What made your group so exceptional in some way?
What is the secret? I don't know, to be honest. I mean, yeah, thank you very much. I'm really happy to be in this call. And yeah, I was kind of very proud to see the actual results of the ambassadors program, because, while we are in this 6 months period, we actually don't know what is happening in behind. We cannot actually see if there are results. So now it's really nice to see the actual statistics, what the results are showing. And I'm very, very happy to hear that. And also I see that you're already exploring opportunities to continue our program. About the leadership style, I don't know how to say. Maybe I can say that from before, I used to have experience mentoring and training other people based with my previous engagement in the civil society organizations, and I think this helped me a lot to kind of transfer this knowledge and to find myself like a good fit to be a mentor. But I think that what was the most useful is that because we had one-on-one calls every month, and like we never missed, for example, any of the monthly calls. So I think that these have been very helpful in order to be on track with all the activities and to react on the challenges, in a timely manner. So, for example, if the ambassadors were having some challenges, then we had enough time to respond and also provide certain advice at that moment of time. So I think that this have been useful. Also, in terms of the approach, I can say that before every scheduling, let's say every call with the ambassadors, I was always suggesting for the trackers and the planners to be updated, and to basically we always had how to say a room for discussion even before having the one-on-one calls. So I think that's really helped to be on track with all the activities, and also be prepared and efficient even on each and every discussion. Yeah, I can say that for now, yeah, we really had a great collaboration, I mean, in this entire period, and I didn't have any challenges with the communication with all the ambassadors, and probably this showed that actually this brought great results. So thank you.
Sorry about that. I lost my internet connectivity briefly, but I did hear to a large extent everything you said. Thank you very much for sharing also. And I also want to call briefly the YouthLead Ambassador, YouthLead Ambassador. I'm sorry, Umayan. I just wanted to share briefly also. Your peer advisor did make a lot of comments, as regards your vibrancy and all. I just wanted to hear you also share briefly what you found really amazing about your relationship with your peer advisor.
So all in all, it was filled with so much excitement and enthusiasm. So from the get-go, I came to realize that Shakira had some of the really amazing energy. She had so many insights, and it never felt like there was any barrier to our communication channels. So she was very easy to approach through every social media platform, WhatsApp, Facebook. So in that way, we kept a very friendly, very warm, open communication with each other. And in every call, we had like one or two things that we shared about our experiences that was either funny or at the same time, it was also very informative.
So there you go. You have the floor, Shakira.
No, I mean, I just want to end off because I think Home touched on something, but it's really, and I don't know how the other advisors felt, but I think there's great power in connection, and I don't think that advisors are sort of seen as higher level than ambassadors. We all are really there as peers to support each other. I just want to end off saying that I think that there's so much power in connecting us at different points, parts of the world. And really proud of all the ambassadors. So looking forward to long-lasting relationships with everyone. I know that Asu was in my direct also had many conversations. And so overall, I think it's incredible on our side as well. And as Abulaji said, stats show you are better than us, so we'll admit that as a cohort.
Looks like they kind of are agreeing right now that you guys are the greatest. All right, Jacqueline, I hear you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you very much for the opportunity to be an ambassador. It was really great to join these like-minded people from all over the world. So it was really enriching.
Anyway, so I just want us to do this one last group activity, and it's a Jamboard activity basically. So I want you to share on the Jamboard a message. You know, it could be a thank you message to your peer advisor, a thank you message to somebody out there. So this is how it works really. So all you have to do is to go to the Jamboard and click on sticky notes, all right? Once you click on the sticky notes, if you paste it in the Jamboard, here you can actually paste up your messages saying thank you to whoever you want to say thank you to, so on the Jamboard. So you have access to it. So we're gonna take about 3 to 4 minutes to do this, and then we can wrap up.
Thanks so much, Abulaji, and to everybody for participating today and sharing some of your feedback, your thoughts, particularly the input on the platform and how we can improve it to make it easier for young people to access is incredibly helpful to us. It's just been really wonderful to listen in today and hear about your experiences. I also want to take a minute to acknowledge Abulaji for organizing these events and facilitating so well, as well as to our Atlas Core team, Ikenna and Ephraim, and to our comms team, Rachel and Maria and Eva and everyone who's really helped get this program off the ground, grown it. We're at 7,000 YouthLead members, which is extraordinary, and that's in large part due to your hard work as YouthLead ambassadors and peer advisors. So I'm very grateful to you all. I will close it out there from my end. Just thank you again, and well done, Abulaji.
Thank you. So who's ready for the photos? Okay, let's turn on our cameras and we're gonna say cheese. Okay, ready? And there you go. Everybody ready?
Yes.
All right. So in 5, 4, 3, everybody say cheese. All right. Cool. Thank you very much. Awesome. Awesome. I'll send you photos to you all, so you're gonna see it.
No. Philbert wasn't in the photo, so.
Oh.
I am there.
It was there.
Okay,
it was there.
in the first one. Dennis was
let
not in
me.
the first one as well.
Okay, let's do it again. Alisa, it's good to see your face again. Thank you. All right. Everybody in 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, Anissa is cheese. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Abulaji.
All right, great.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Abulaji. Thank you.
All right. Feel free to. I'll be leaving the chat room for the next 5 to 10 minutes. So feel free to hang in and chat at each other. Abimbola, it's good to see your face. Hubert, it's good to see you, Jen. So feel free to chat at each other.
Yay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Sarah.
No, Keisha, I love your flowers.
Thank you.
Fabiola, it's nice to see
You're really
you.
awesome. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you
much
too.
for your
Thank
help,
you.
for always listening. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you guys too. Thank you so much. Thank you for encouraging. And you all just keep being awesome. We'll definitely be reaching out to you constantly once we find opportunities to speak, to share, to amplify your works. Look, I think for me, it's always about looking for ways to really put you guys out there. And some of you already testified that yes, they've had some phone calls from people wanting to connect with you, wanting to have you speak on their sessions or events and etc. So we would definitely always continue to find ways to support you. Mark, I'm really happy to see your face.
Good evening from the Philippines.
Yes.
All right.
Bye.
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 Yeah. Bye.